Hey everybody, what's up? Good morning. This is Curtis here, bullytree.com. That's www.bullytree.com. And today I want to talk about why I choose to highlight on my website, bullytree.com, Grand Champion and Champion Dogs. Now we know that becoming a champion in the ABKC is not a very difficult thing to do. For one thing, if you're really choosy and you're in the right location at the right time, you could champ out in one day. But on Bully Tree, I still give credit to champion dogs simply because those people took the time to take their dogs to a show. Whether they had a plan to champ that dog out in one day or not, they still took the time. So these people have to get credit because they're on the right track. Now, many champion dogs will never become grand champions because they're not sound enough, or because their owners are not persistent enough, or financially they can't afford it. You know, it costs a bit to keep following shows and taking your dogs to shows, and so that's an awesome thing. If you can champ your dog out and then grand champion your dog out, but many owners can't afford the price of a grand championship, so their dogs remain champions. You know, not that some of them couldn't be grand champions, they just can't afford it, or they just wanted to champ their dog out so they can put it in front of his name or whatever it may be. But I do highlight an interview on Bully Tree Grand Champion dogs simply because these dogs have done work. These people have taken their dogs. Many of them raised them from pups. You know, worked with them for the show ring, trained them, teaching them how to stack, you know, gait. And so I will highlight Grand Champions in a big way on Bully Tree because this is a generation of grand champions. This is a time for grand champions. This is a time for better dogs. This is a time for people and who bring their dogs out continually to shows, using their hard-earned money to bring their dogs out to shows to get them to a certain status. You know? So the reason why I highlight grand champion and champion dogs in Bully Tree is simply because I want to promote better dogs. I'm not affiliated with any registry. I may tend to favor one over the other because of things, but I support them all as long as they're positive. ABKC, RKC, I support them all. UKC, I support them all. You know, I may have my issues with them, which I may relate from time to time, but I believe if you create a forum for our dogs to be seen in a positive light, then you deserve some of my support, unless, of course, there's too much politics and a lot of cheating and dishonesty, lying. So even though I know Dave Wilson did his thing in the past and probably could be still doing it, if he's creating an avenue for the dogs to be seen and shown and recognized, I have to support ABKC. You know, I may not support some of the things he did in the past, and I know what some of those things are. They came right to me, you know. But I will still support the registry because it's not personal. It's not personal between me and Dave, and it shouldn't be personal between anybody and Dave that Dave hasn't actually run over. You know, then maybe it could be personal then. But if he's never done anything to you, why make it a personal issue? You know, you can talk about it and state your displeasure, but it shouldn't affect you in the way that you treat the man, or, you know, or, okay? So that's why I highlight American Bully Champions and Grand Champions on bullytree.com, because champions deserve credit and grand champions deserve even more credit. So let's give credit to our grand champions and champions and stop trying to knock each other down, you know, because a dog didn't win or a dog won over your dog. Credit is due, you know, appreciate them. They're bringing their dogs out and working their dogs, teaching their dogs, feeding their dogs, taking care of their dogs, you know. But most importantly, they're showing these dogs to the world, and this is where some of those videographers come in. You know, they could videotape your dog and have your dog seen, right? But there's a problem with that also. Some of those people who do videos, you know, they video the wrong dogs. You know, they don't highlight the right dogs. They highlight a bunch of exotics, and so even there is a problem. You don't have a personal vendetta with the person that does the video, but you have an issue with what they're doing. It's never personal with me, never personal. For you guys who don't know me, none of this stuff is personal. I support people in the bully community that want to do good. I don't support exploiters, and that person might be one and the same. They want to do good, but they're exploiting also, because they don't have a purpose. They don't have a reason to stand. What's the main purpose, Or they're here to make money, Bully Tree is not here to make money. Bully Tree is here to support the dogs. I'm here to support the dogs, and for that reason, I will support people that bring the dogs out with the Grand Champion and Championship dogs, and champion dogs, because these people are doing work, and in essence, they're representing the American bully breed. And if you're representing the American bully breed in a positive way, then I'm representing you. Okay, so thanks. I just wanted to explain why I highlight champions and Grand Champion dogs on bullytree.com. Have a wonderful day.